Hi, welcome to Todd's Tips. I'm Todd Barsness, a full-time voiceover talent, and Todd's Tips is a feature of VO Marketing Pro. Now, if you'd like more information about VO Marketing Pro or anything else related to voiceover, just visit our Facebook page, website, or contact us via email. The links are located here.
Happy Friday and welcome into the studio. Maybe it isn't Friday for you. Maybe you're watching this some other time. It's time for our Todd's Tips. We appreciate you guys coming by and watching these Todd's Tips. We've been doing them for a while, so if you're new to this channel, you can go check out our Todd's Tip playlist. We got Todd's Tips from, years ago. Years ago as in like two. 2.5 years ago we've been doing it. So that's Todd Barsness. He's been in voiceover for 14, 15 years. I did that again last week. I did that.
It's August. I mean, August is my anniversary. I say August 1st. So I've only been starting my 15th year for a month. So you're not that.
And I'm Hudson Barsness. I'm his son. I've been in voiceover for 4 years. Dad's trying to make $250,000 this year. I'm trying to make $80,000 this year. So anyway, we do that just for transparency. We're in front of a camera, microphone. We like to do that because nobody else does it. That's why we do it. So anyway, we'll get into Todd's Tips. You know, you'll see in our other Todd's Tips and our numbers, stuff like that. We talk about our numbers a lot and stuff like that and why that's important. So you want to check that out and understand why we do that. You'll find it in our other videos. I won't bore you with it. So.
Yeah, the numbers, are to, slow people down and just have them kind of stop and say, oh, okay, they give their financial numbers to the penny each week. That's interesting. Well, how much are they making? Well, how is Hudson's business doing? How's Todd's business doing as he slows down this year? It's just to cause you to stop. It's not to do anything else. I mean, in one sense, I don't even care about what I make. It's more of a transparency. And as Hudson said, it's a sitting here in this chair as a quote expert telling you, giving you advice and saying, why should I listen to you now? Okay, so you've been in it for 15 years. Okay, so other things. Well, this is how much money I make.
That's why you can listen to me.
Yeah.
Because I've proven that whatever I'm doing works.
Right.
And you're not just an anomaly because you're trying to instill that into me. And I've passed $50,000 already this year. I've got 4 months left. I'm trying to make 80, like I said. So there is some proof to that, that it works.
Yep.
And I'm doing the same things.
So in this series called Todd's Tips, we've been doing Todd's do's and don'ts, which kind of the same thing. Some tips about what I do and what I don't do. Well, here's another one. It's a don't. I don't experience a summer slowdown. Part 2.
Oh.
Part 2. Part 1, and we can maybe find the link to Part 1, it was last year, because I talked about the same thing, that I don't experience summer slowdowns. And so maybe it'll be in the notes. Hopefully we can find it and put the link in the notes so you can watch Part 1. And then this is Part 2, probably a year later. I don't remember exactly when we recorded it. So last year, as I said, I did a video with basically the same title. I don't experience summer slowdowns. Again, we'll try to post that. Because this summer is basically in the books. We're just almost to Labor Day. It's this weekend. We're recording this on the Friday before. It's the last day of second to the last day of August, the 30th. And so kind of summer, June, July, and August in the books. What were my numbers? Here are my exact numbers for this year. By the way, I made almost $18,000 in May and about $25,000 in April.
Wow. Just
as a backdrop. So, summer slowdown, June 2024, my numbers for the month, $20,708.40. So actually in June I went up from May. May was a little bit down for me. So I went up $20,708.40 exactly. July, $20,560.99. $20,560.99. August, I just did the calculation today before I got on tape here. $22,028.60. For August 2024, $22,028.60. My summer slowdown was a total of $63,297.99 for the 3 months in summer. $63,297.99. So you can see that even though May was lower than it typically is, I went up in June, I stayed up in June, and then I went up a little bit in July, but all within the 20,000. It's only within about $2,000, the difference. So no summer slowdown for me, part two. Now, why do I bring this up and so carefully articulate my numbers? Well, first, it's certainly not, and you just have to take my word for it because you don't know me, it's certainly not to brag. That's just not who I am. It is first to be transparent, as we talked about right at the beginning, and second, to make a critically important point that I keep trying to make. I'm not sure I'm getting through to people, but I'll keep trying to make it because I think it's critically important. Listening to podcast after podcast, video after video, video industry expert after video industry expert, you would just assume that the vast majority of VO actors, almost all, always experience a summer slowdown. It's just to be expected, they say. It just happens. It happens to all of us. So get used to it. It's the VO summer slowdown. That's why I did the video last year. That's why I'm doing it again this year. I do not experience a summer slowdown. But over the last 10 years, I never have. And that is noteworthy. And I just need to say that. A lack of a summer slowdown for me, a lack of that, is due to my 7 building blocks of VO success and how I think and how that affects what I do. It's my 7 building blocks of VO success. You need to understand that. That's why I don't have a summer slowdown. My 7 building blocks of VO success causes me to do 3 things. 1, I don't listen to industry experts. I don't listen to them. Why? Because the building block number 1 is who I listen to. That's the most critical building block. And I don't listen to them. And that's why I don't have a summer slowdown. Second, I have different mindset priorities. That's very important, and that's building block number 2, mindsets. And lastly, I have a different business mindset, and that's building block number 3, who I listen to, mindsets, and especially business mindset. If I can encapsulate my message to you, what I try to say is the way I do business, and now Hudson does business, and some other people are doing business, is it simply works. It works. If you're in business, literally in business, which the definition is, business is to turn a profit, to make money. If you're in voiceover with one main goal, one main mission statement, one main push, one main direction, to be a business, to make money, then this is how you do it. And this is how you don't consistently have a summer slowdown, or really a slowdown anytime, unless you're like me now, where I'm trying to slow down. And I'm not, it's not like I'm doing it perfectly. We'll see. Shooting for $250,000 for the end of the year. I'm right on track, but you never know. We'll see. But bottom line is I don't experience a summer slowdown, and it has to do with my 7 building blocks of VO success.
Well, it's interesting, too, because I don't think you said this. Maybe you did. But you don't do any coaching, any paid coaching. So it's all voiceover alone. You don't do any demo production. We don't get paid for these videos. We don't get paid for the private Facebook group that we do. There is a price for it, but we don't get paid for that because we want to be voice actors for other voice actors. We don't want to be like the other coaches who are out there who are not giving their numbers and telling you how to do your business and then saying, here, give me some of your money. So anyway, if you're interested in hearing about that stuff, you can get a hold of us at johnbarsness@VOMarketingpro.com. I just want to make that clear that none of it's coaching. So anyway, we are going to move on to our numbers video next. You can hear about where we made our money, how we made it, stuff like that. And then how the VO Marketing Pro group did, a group of voice actors that we market for. Yeah, check out those. We have a playlist of those as well. You can check out our years in the past and stuff like that as well. So we appreciate you stopping by, If you ever have any questions about what Dad talks about or what we talk about, feel free to ask.
I would think there would be questions. I would think there'd be comments.
Sure.
So
Have at it.
it's fine, yeah. Yep.
All right. Have a good weekend or whenever you're watching this.
Take care.
We'll see you later.
Thanks a lot for joining me for Todd's Tips. And if you'd like more information about VO Marketing Pro or anything else related to VO, the links are listed here.